Hi there. Here we have an essay at level C2. Write an essay. You have about 30 minutes and should write up to 2 pages. So here's the prompt. In our society, actors and athletes who have achieved celebrity status command exceptionally high fees for their work through advertising and sponsorship deals. It is a commonly held view that such people are not more deserving than others. Can the amounts of money they are paid be justified or not? Support your opinion with reasons and examples. So, here we go. Essay. How celebs' high fees are... How are celebs' high fees justified? Okay, let's see. This celeb, it's a bit informal. I know you're trying to get away from just the use of celebrity, and I will let it ride here, but I might change it for something like how are the high fees of the rich and famous justified? Also, one other problem with this title, this says that you're going to explain ways that they are justified, and I think, well, maybe the essay is more about are they justified or not. So let's see. The other thing I would do is, instead of this possessive, I would go high celeb fees. Like that, we've got adjective, noun, noun construction. And I would take out the are, the how as well. So, are high celeb fees justified? And then you can put your inverted commas here to show that you understand it's a little bit informal. Over the last decades, mainly since the appearance of mass media, we have seen how the importance and influence given to high status people, such as actors and athletes, has radically increased. Okay, let's see this works. I think it could be better though. We've seen how the importance and influence of high status individuals such as actors and athletes. It's asking me for a hyphen there. So, over the last decades, I might put recent here. Last is not wrong, but recent. Over recent decades, mainly since the appearance of mass media, we have seen how the importance and influence of high status individuals such as actors and athletes has radically increased. This importance can be seen in their dues. The more influence they have, the higher their fees are. So there's nothing wrong with this. This is fine. I like this word dues. It's a good word. This importance can be seen. So can be seen is reflected by their dues. The more influence they have, the higher their fees are. Okay. Nowadays, those considered celebs have reached high status in society. Okay, nowadays those considered celebs have reached high status in society. Okay. Their power lies in their capacity to connect with millions of people through advertising or sponsorship deals. Okay, let's see. You need another word here, because the power is not when they connect. Their earning power lies in their capacity to connect with millions of people through advertising or sponsorship deals. That makes them or their firms earn millions. Okay, let's see. Their earning power lies in their capacity to connect with millions of people through advertising or sponsorship deals. And then I would join these two sentences, which generate millions for them or their firms. Which generate millions for them or their firms. Just this is one justification given for these high salaries. So just this, no. So you've got to put just in a different place. This is just one justification given for these, let's try a better word, these immense salaries. That is, they deserve high salaries inasmuch as they produce more money than what they receive. Okay, this what is wrong. That is, they deserve, said high salaries inasmuch as they produce much more money than they receive. That is, they deserve said high salaries inasmuch as they produce much more money than they receive. Okay, it's still a bit weak. They produce much higher income streams than the payments that they receive. The direct consequence is the desire to be the best, or to be more deserving than others. The direct consequence of this is the desire. Yeah, I might say a desire to be the best, or to be more deserving than others. It is competitiveness. What? No, it is competitive that has made mankind progress. Has helped mankind progress and take a step forwards. Let's take a step forward. Progress and take a step forward. Okay, I think maybe take steps forward. And take step forwards. And make headway in our natural world. On the contrary, this says I disagree with this. On the contrary, where everybody is considered equally deserving, and therefore they are equally rewarded, nothing has motivated people to improve. So on the contrary. The flip side to this, is a world where everybody is considered equally deserving, and therefore I would say, and therefore equally rewarded. The flip side to this is a world where everybody is considered equally deserving and therefore are equally rewarded. Okay, so that's a full sentence. Nothing has motivated people to improve. So let's put a semicolon here. Or let's put a comma. But there is nothing that motivates people to improve. Okay. However, it should not be forgotten that not so highly skilled people carry out necessary tasks so that others can stand out. Perfectly good. I'd like to improve this though. So, however, it should not be forgotten that instead of people, that those among us who are less highly skilled carry out those among us who are less highly skilled carry out necessary tasks so that others can stand out. It cannot be admitted that those in high positions have all kinds of luxuries at the expense of the salary of those in the lowest positions in the rankings. So let's see. let's see, in the lowest ranking positions. It's neater positions. Okay, admitted. It cannot be admitted. No. I can hear this. I can hear this in Spanish. It cannot be permitted. It cannot be admitted. Okay, so it cannot be permitted. We cannot permit. Okay, it cannot be permitted. I'm probably going to be happier with we cannot permit. We cannot permit that those in high positions are those in high positions. Those in high positions at the zenith of our society have all kinds of luxuries at the expense of the salaries, I think I would make this plural, of those or so. We cannot permit that those at the zenith of our society have all kinds of luxuries at the expense of the salaries of those in the lowest ranking positions. Okay, cannot at the expense of the salaries of those I want to use the word humble. Well, in the lowest ranking positions. I'm going to leave it. It's okay. Benefits should be shared among all the workers, among all workers, not only among the powerful or influential, not only among the powerful or influential. To sum up, in my opinion, once the minimum fee is guaranteed, I would probably say once a minimum fee is guaranteed for everybody, establishing a maximum could be dangerous. Once a minimum fee is guaranteed for everybody, establishing a maximum could be dangerous. So once a minimum fee is guaranteed for everybody, establishing a maximum, so a ceiling for earnings, could be dangerous. It is the offer and demand law which can regulate it, as long as the above said, the above mentioned, the aforementioned condition is taken into account, so is fulfilled. Okay, so it's the law of, so it is the law of supply and demand which can regulate it. So, whoops, let's see. Okay, it's the law of supply and demand which can regulate it. So, earnings should be regulated by the law of supply and demand, should be regulated by the, as long as the aforementioned condition is fulfilled. EARNINGS, sorry, NGS. Okay, so let's see. It's okay. You've answered the question definitely. Yeah, I know you, and you can do better with this. It's a bit. Let's see. It doesn't read terribly well. It needs a little bit more in vocabulary. It needs more cohesion. It needs to be more cohesive, and it needs to read better. It doesn't sound particularly natural. What am I going to give this? I think I'm going to give this 5.75 at level C2. Let's see. You haven't made any really made a great number of mistakes. I think the accuracy is very high, but it's rather flat. I think it needs more. More in the range of vocabulary and more in the range of different types of grammar and different types of sentences. But it's fine. It's definitely a C2 pass. So, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. C2 essay.